All right. Hey, everybody. I hope this works. I am going to do a screen share real quick to show you how to use NOVAtime for two things. First is how you correct your missed punches. And the second is going to be the how to submit your timesheet at the end of the pay period. So next pay period, the end will be next Friday or next Saturday. So you'll be sending those in at that point. But I'm going to give you guys a heads up on that. So let me share my screen real quick. All right, so I'm gonna log in. This is the NOVAtime homepage, the regular page, same one that you're gonna see at the club when you clock in. You're gonna put in your employee number, you're gonna type in your password, and then instead of using these things, you're gonna go to employee web services. All right, so after you do that, you're gonna go up here to timesheet, hit the little arrow beside timesheet, so you can see your full timesheet for the pay period. And always double check and make sure you're in the correct pay period. So here's a current pay period, shows the dates, obviously ending on November 9th, so you're good. So you're seeing all of your clock ins from this past pay period. So I don't technically have any missed punches right now, which is so good because I'm so nice to my GM and I don't have her do those things for me. But anywho, so if I did have a missed punch here, it would show up as a red block. Right now you're seeing a purple block. That means I changed it myself. I did have a missed punch, but I went in and corrected it myself. Otherwise, you would see red here. You would see a red block somewhere if I had a missed punch. So how do you fix that? If you do have a missed punch, to go in and correct it yourself, you're going to come over here to more functions. When you click that, missed punch will actually show up and be an option. Right now, it's not an option for me because I don't have any. But if you did have one, you would be able to click missed punch. A second screen would show up here in the center, and you would be able to put in the time, whether it's your clock in time or your clock out time. You would put that in there. Always make sure you use AM and PM on the times. You would hit enter, and then it's going to take a second to reload that and correct your missed punch. After you've corrected the missed punch, it will show up as purple. Purple meaning you have corrected it for me. And when I go in to look at your timesheets later, all I've got to do is make sure that those times make sense and I can approve that for you. Okay. So that's number one that I want to show you on NOVAtime. The second thing is, what do you do? How do you actually submit your timesheet to me every 2 weeks? Pretty simple. From this same screen, you're going to look at it and make sure all of your classes have been accounted for that 2-week period. Make sure the times make sense. If everything looks good, all you have to do is hit this button right here, submit, and you're done. It submits it to me. I will then review everybody's timesheets and I will approve them and send them on. If you missed a class, if you did not clock in or clock out for a class and it didn't show up in there, I'm so sorry for you. That's what happens when we don't have when we don't do that. So that's why I tell you guys, make sure that you at least clock in and or clock out. If you know that you haven't done one or the other, do something so it'll show up and you will be able to rectify that situation on your timesheet. Otherwise, it's not there, and you won't have the ability to create a new appropriate line for clocking in and clocking out. So if you want to get paid, just make sure you do that right. Okay, that's all you got to do. Please keep in mind that correcting your missed punches is your responsibility. It's not mine, it's yours. So if you did miss a punch, go in and correct it like I just showed you. And then at the end of the pay period, check everything and hit submit so I can approve on my end. Keep in mind, there are over 30 of you guys as far as group fitness is concerned. We're running 50 classes right now. You multiply that by 2, that means I have 100 classes that I have to look at per pay period. So if I have to go back and correct all of your missed punches, that's going to take forever. So please just help me out on that and correct those yourselves before we submit for the pay period. And if you've got any questions, you let me know. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.